Hello students, I want to show you how to do the homework assignment because I know a lot of you have questions about it, especially how to do slope the rise over run. So I want to show you, hopefully you'll watch this video before you do your assignment, and especially when you do the review for the upcoming test next week. So when we're doing slope and rate of change, remember there's 4 types of slopes. And I drew this before for all of you to have a full understanding about the different types of slopes. So I did the slope mountain. Hopefully you guys remember the slope mountain that I drew for you all. So I remember that I have the little man that is going up the hill, so that is going to be a plus, that's going to be a positive. Then afterwards, when he goes to reach the top of the summit and falls off, slides down, it's a negative. So basically, if you're going from left to right, you notice that the line is going up and then it's going down. That's an indication. If it's going up from left to right, that's a positive slope. If it's going down from left to right, it's a negative. If it's just walking, just on the ground, that's considered a 0 slope. And if he falls off the cliff, that is considered to be an undefined slope. Okay, undefined slope. So just make sure that you remember about the different types of slopes. Now on this part, what you have to do is to match up the vocabulary word to each of these blanks. There'll be 1 word for each blank, so make sure you do that. Now, I want to make sure that you understand how to do this part. So on this part, remember that anytime when you see a horizontal line, that means a line that's going left or right, that is a 0 slope. If you see that is vertical, up and down, it's undefined. So when you look at your line segments here, you can automatically make an indication which number or which line is undefined and which one is considered to be 0. Okay, just by looking at it. Alright, so that makes your job much easier. Alright, so number 1, since it's a vertical up and down, then this is going to be undefined. Alright, so that's an undefined slope. Then you have here anything that's horizontal, like this line 7. This is a 0 slope. So line 7 is going to be 0. Now you have the ones that they are here slanted. Okay, this is an indication of whether you have a positive or a negative slope. Okay, right here, positive or negative. Now, I'm going to show you a different way that I normally taught in class because I know a lot of you have questions about it or like so confused about it. So I found an easier way. I found a much easier way. So first thing is I'm going to use line 2. All right, line 2. First of all, you want to ask yourself, what type of line or what type of slope is line 2? Well, if I notice here, starting from here from the left and going from left to right, I know that this line segment is going down. Okay, this line segment is going down, so that means that it's going to be a negative slope. Line 2. But you're not going to put that answer into the blank, all right? You're going to put the symbol, the negative symbol, for that line 2, okay? So you have a negative symbol. But then you have to find out what is your rise and what is your run, because that is what is an indication of what you need to do for your slope, okay? Rise over run. So if I draw my triangle, okay, and this is like Pythagorean theorem, you're going to make your triangle. The one that's up and down, this is your rise. The one that is from left to right, this is your run. Okay? So all you can do, remember it's rise over run, you count just the number of boxes. Okay? So here on your rise, and don't worry so much about the positive and negative. You already have it. It's already there, negative. Okay, so here, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's your rise. Your run, you're counting it from here. You're counting the number of boxes. 1, 2, 3, and that's your run. But then it's a negative number. Okay, it's a negative number, so that means your slope is going to be a negative 4 over 3. Okay, there you go. That's it. That's all you do. So again, you're asking yourself first, number one, what type of slope is that line segment, either positive or negative? Okay, that's only for slanted. So it's negative. Now all you do is counting the number of boxes, okay, number of boxes on each side. The one on the rise is up and down, the run is left or right. So rise is 4, your run is 3. You keep your symbol as negative because that's an indication that you know that the slope is, and that's your answer. Okay, I'm going to do number 3 with you all so you know how to do it. So same thing, you ask yourself, what type of slope is this? Well, this slope is going to be a positive if I'm going from left to right. It's going up, all right? And I already told you, like from up here, it's going up. So this is going to be a positive slope. Okay, and then you draw your triangle. Okay, here's your triangle. This is your rise. This is your run. Okay, now all you have to do is count the number of boxes. So you for your rise, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4. Okay, and your run is 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And it's going to be a positive number. So that is going to be your end result for line segment number 3. So it's 4 over 3. Okay. I hope this is a much easier way that you can be able to use rise over run, especially from a graph. I'm going to make more tutorial videos for you all. Thank you, students, for a great week. And I will make more videos. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.